So we're in Skiathos, Greece on our honeymoon, having an amazing time. My wife looks beautiful, we're eating beautiful food, we're seeing beautiful, very kind people. Skiathos, Greece is not like one of the other Greek islands that's made for partying and really hedonistic activity, just straight up pleasure island where you drink and do drugs and go to the strip club. Now this is a lot more of a wholesome island. There's a lot more kind of families here. There's a lot of older people retired here, but I can't help but feel like their relaxation that they feel, the little nest that they've feathered for themselves, is a ruse. It's kind of sad and kind of scary, actually, to think that they are on a train track with some headphones in. They're loving the music, they're relaxed, but there is a train coming. There is a judgment day coming because they feel like they're not on these other islands where they're rebelling against what they know is really right and wrong. They're here loving their wife, going to eat nice food, maybe they have a glass of wine here and there, but they're not indulging like these other people, so they must be good people, right? Wrong. Everybody is in equal need of the gospel, and as Christians, we know this truth. We've come to the knowledge of our own sin, our own desperate need for a savior, our own desperate need of Jesus Christ, and we need to warn these other people because the nicest person they're going to hell without Jesus. They just have done enough sin to deserve it. I'm sorry, it's just true. I've done enough sin today to deserve an eternity in hell. And it's almost like we've spoken to a few people about the church here and things like that. And it just seems as though the church is over here and we're over here and they're okay over there and we're okay over here. There doesn't seem to be this knowledge of how desperate people are for the gospel because life is so comfortable. And they can say, I'm a good person. I live in Skiathos. I live a quiet life where I go down to the bottom of the road and I buy a couple of eggs for my lovely wife and I grab a bottle of milk and it's all good. No. There is a judgment day coming, and those who are not reconciled with God, united with Christ, they will spend an eternity away from him where there is weeping and gnashing of teeth. And we know this to be true. Please, if you know the gospel, if you have been saved by the grace of Jesus Christ, find a way to talk to somebody, to love them, and to love them enough to tell them the gospel. Because I don't care who they are, how much you like them, how nice and sweet they are, they need it as desperately as anybody else. So please don't forget how important the gospel is because of how comfortable life is and how nice somebody might seem. They need it and you know it, so you need to tell them if you love them.